Hello, thank you for joining with me in lesson 263. This is the meditation. My holy vision sees all things as pure. Go ahead and close your eyes. Sit with your back supported, head and neck free. Let's start with a 2x breath. In for a count of 2 through your nose, and then out for a count of 4. Do this 3 times while I read. Father, your mind created all that is. Your spirit entered into it. Your love gave life to it. And I would look upon what you created as if it could be made sinful. I would not perceive such dark and fearful images. A madman's dream is hardly fit to be my choice instead of all the loveliness with which you blessed creation, all its purity, its joy, and its eternal quiet home in you. If you haven't already, let's move into the 3x breath. In for a count of 3 through your nose, and then out for a count of 6. And again, do this 3 times. And while we still remain outside the gate of heaven, let us look on all we see through holy vision in the eyes of Christ. Let all appearances seem pure to us, that we may pass them by in innocence and walk together to our Father's house as brothers and the holy sons of God. Now let's move into a 4x breath. In for a count of 4. Hold it at the top. And then exhale through your mouth for a count of 8. Let's do this 3 times. Go ahead and envision a light, a pure, pure, beautiful light in the center of your head, extending out into the heavens. And feel this light pull up from your spine as you inhale, all the way out through the top of your head. Now let's feel what we feel in our bodies, any aches or pains. With your eyes closed, see what you see. Through your eyelids, any lights or patterns. Hear what you hear. What do you hear closest to you and furthest away? I'm sure you hear my dogs, as always. Taste what you taste. Is it the bitterness of coffee or toothpaste or a honey bun? And then with another big inhale through your nose, let's smell what you smell. Now we will move into a silent meditation to the sound of the ocean. My holy vision sees all things as pure. My holy vision sees all things as pure. My holy vision sees all things as pure. So several lessons in this series of 10 deal with vision, beginning with this one. The ego tells us the way we preserve our innocence is to keep the separation but hold someone else responsible for it. Their sin, not ours. This principle of one or the other thus rules within the dream. If you are sinful, I must be sinless. In order for me to demonstrate my innocence in front of God, I must find sin in you and attack you for it. We need to acknowledge the insanity of making the perceived differences among us a matter of life and death. It is essential that we diligently monitor our minds for perceptions of others as sinful, wicked, and evil. For in such perception we exclude part of the sonship, saying that we know better than Jesus. He tells us God's Son is one, but we counter with lists of dark and sinful and fearful images of proof positive that he is wrong and we are right. Everyone is not the same, and we have the evidence of guilt to prove our point. A madman's dream for sure. So let us reread a beautiful passage from the text that parallels the thought of this lesson, the lovely journey that awaits us when we walk together with all of our brothers, helping them learn the happy lessons of forgiveness, hope instead of despair, light instead of darkness, innocence instead of sin. And this is from the text, chapter 22. Think of the loveliness that you will see who walk with him. And think how beautiful will you see your brother look to the other. How happy you will be to be together after such a long and lonely journey where you walked alone. The gates of heaven open now for you. Will you now open to the sorrowful? And none who looks upon the Christ in you but will rejoice. How beautiful the sight you saw beyond the veil, which you will bring to light the tired eyes of those weary now as once you were. How thankful will they be to see you come among them, offering Christ's forgiveness to dispel their faith in sin. Beautiful, beautiful. My holy vision sees all things as pure. I love you. Have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for joining with me, and I will see you tomorrow.